Are you ready for a preview of Learning to Play by National Mah Jongg League rules? It's Dara and Donna of Modern Mahjong, and we got you here.
So we just want to do this preview so you're going to be ready to learn a wonderful new hobby.
Hi everyone, I'm Dara Collins. I am both a Mahjong and Canasta player and teacher and co-author along with Donna Kassman for Mahjong. We are the admins also of Facebook group Mahjong Community with over 70,000 active members that love the game.
And I am Donna Miller-Kassman. Together, Dara and I have hosted many events. We love to teach Mahjong and we love to organize fundraisers throughout South Florida and beyond. We've raised to date over $165,000 for the Alzheimer's Association and thousands of dollars for many other charities. You may have even seen us recently with Savannah Guthrie and Jenna Bush Hager at the Today Show. So we want to welcome you to this wonderful game. Mahjong originated in China. A businessman living in China named Joseph Babcock is credited with introducing the game to North America. We love telling people that there are over 40 different styles of Mahjong played throughout the world. For these lessons, we are teaching according to the rules of the National Mah Jongg League.
We love how Julia Roberts describes the game. She says you're creating order out of chaos by random drawing of tiles.
What do you do to relax you?
I do. Well, I play Mahjong with my girlfriends once a week. That's probably my... That many people play Mahjong in this audience? Because that would make me so super happy right now.
Clap. Wow.
I am really...
How do you play Mahjong? And you don't have to give me all the rules, but...
Oh, I could not.
I grew up with a set of my grandmother's in the house.
You did?
Yeah, beautiful. Bamboo with like the ivory front,
Yes.
really old, like 100 years old. They look beautiful. I can't imagine how you play. It looks so
Can't
complicated.
make heads or tails of it.
No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
what's the point?
It is... Well, here's the point. And my team here, my people, can back me up on this. It is... The concept of it is... to create order out of chaos based on random drawing of tiles.
Wow.
That's deep.
That is deep.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. It's sort of like life. It's sort of like every day we try to make a little bit of order out of the chaos of life just with our random acts of hopefully wisdom and kindness.
Basically, we want to talk about the game. It's usually a 4-player game where players sit across from each other. Players start with 13 Mahjong tiles, but one player, known as East, starts with 14 Mahjong tiles. Each player picks a tile and then discards the tiles they do not need.
The object of the game is to form a winning hand of 14 tiles by making combinations of the suits, numbers, winds, flowers, and dragons that are represented by symbols on the card. So each game could have one winner, or there could be no winners, which would be a wall game. It is a really fun game, and it probably looks right now like you're looking at a foreign language. But don't worry, we will be your translator. We will help explain the card and the tiles that are used during this lesson and our future lessons. So National Mah Jongg League play is often nicknamed American Mahjong. To play by the official rules, you use exactly 152 tiles. So we're going to share here all the tiles and then go over them individually. For National Mah Jongg League play, there are 3 suits. So it's similar to how there's suits and cards, but here there's only 3 suits, which are Bam, Crack, and Dot. Each of these suits are numbered from 1 through 9, and there's 4 of each of them. So there's 4 1 Bams, 4 2 Bams, all the way up to 9. Same with Crack, same with Dot. Each of the suits also has a coordinating or matching dragon. So there's green dragons, red dragons, and white dragons, and there's 4 of each of these. Then there are neutral tiles, which are not suited. So they go with any of the suits. And those are the wind tiles, the flower tiles, jokers, which there are rules about but can substitute for tiles, and when the white dragon is used as a 0 on the card, it is considered a suit neutral. It is no longer considered associated with the Dot suit.
So the first suit we're going to talk about are the BAMs. BAM is short for bamboo. The tiles are mostly green and the images look like bamboo. Keep a special attention. So in this suit, the one BAM tile is the image of the bird. This is the only difference from the other suited tiles. BAMs are represented by numbers 1 through 9 on the card. And as you can see from the photo, there are 4 of each number BAM tile. Next suit are cracks. Cracks are one of the other 3 suits. The top half of the tile is a Chinese character for the number that each tile represents. Cracks are also distinguished by a red Chinese character on the bottom half of the tile. Cracks have numbers 1 through 9, and they are represented by numbers 1 through 9 on the card. As you can see from the photo, there are 4 of each number crack tile.
And wrapping up, the third suit are dots. They are represented by the numbers 1 through 9 as well, and there are 4 of each number, and these look most like what they're called. They either look like dots, circles, or little balls.
So let's discuss the dragon tiles. There are 12 dragon tiles. There are 4 green dragon tiles, 4 red dragon tiles, and 4 white dragon tiles. Dragons will either match a suit or oppose a suit. These dragons are usually represented by the letter D on the National Mah Jongg League card. In the older, prior years, the card would have an R for red, green, G for green, and WH for white. But in the 2025 card, you will only see the letter D for the dragons.
So here we put the dragon with their matching suit. So green dragon matches BAM, red dragon matches crack, and white dragon matches dot. And when you take our lessons, we give you ways to remember this so it stays in your memory and is easy when you're playing to identify which dragons match a suit and which dragons oppose the suit.
So neutral tiles are the wind tiles, the flower tiles, and 0. So these neutral tiles are not associated with any of the suits, either BAM, crack, or dot. They do not need to be paired with the BAMs, the cracks, or the dots.
So for wind tiles, there are 4 of them. There's north, east, west, and south, and there's 4 of each of these 4. So it's a total of 4 times 4, 16 winds. On the card, you will see the letters N, E, W, and S, and those stand for, respectively, north, east, west, and south.
The flower tiles are also neutral tiles. There are 8 flower tiles. In many sets, you will see flower tiles have numbers on them or the seasons, winter, spring, autumn, summer. But for National Mah Jongg League, all 8 of the flower tiles are interchangeable. You can disregard the number on them and or the season that is written on them. Flower tiles are the only tiles that match each other without looking identical to each other. Some sets come with extra flower tiles, so we always say be sure to select only 8 flower tiles when setting up your game.
And as a funny story, Donna and I were playing on a beautiful vintage set, and we were saying to each other, wait a second, not during the game, but at the end, who had all the jokers? We forgot to put the jokers in. They were in another bag. So when you sit down to play and you're first using your tiles, make sure you count the 152 tiles that you need for National Mah Jongg League play. A neutral tile that we haven't gotten to yet is the 0. And you might look at your tiles and say, I don't have a 0. The closest tile that looks like a 0 is the white dragon. So it's a special tile that can be used as a 0 in certain hands, usually the year hands. When used as a 0, these tiles can be used with any suit. They are no longer considered the white dragon. They are considered a suit neutral 0. And because of that, they can be paired up with cracks, BAMs, or dots.
Now we're going to talk about some people's favorite tiles, the joker tiles. There are 8 joker tiles. Many sets have a joker with a circle in it in the middle and the word joker above it. A dragon design is in the circle. So we always say before playing, make sure you recognize what the joker tiles look like in any set you're playing on. Jokers are the only tiles that don't have a symbol on the National Mah Jongg League card. They are the only tile that can be used in place of another tile, but there are rules. Joker can be used in any group of 3 or more identical tiles. And keep that in mind, we say 3 or more identical tiles.
So when you take our class, you are going to be sick of hearing us say this, but we drill this over and over again because on our Facebook group, Mahjong Community, we have 70,000 players, and we are told that we have the patience of a saint because we answer these questions over and over and over again. For some reason, it is the hardest rule for new players to remember. There are no exceptions. A joker can never be a single. It can never be used as a group of singles. It can never be used as a pair or in a pair. As Donna said in the last slide, you can only use a joker when on the card you see 3 or more, which is known as a pung, but 3 or more identical tiles. So just because something is spaced together, like the numbers 1, 2, 3, or the 4 letters that make up the word news, or even the year 2025, all of those are not identical. So they are a group of singles. So you cannot use a joker. And we will repeat this over and over again, but this is the number one mistake most players make when they first start playing. So a reminder, say it with us. No jokers as a single, group of singles, or in a pair.
So we love to recommend some reading materials. The first one we recommend is actually the National Mah Jongg League card. The annual card for 2025 was released at the end of April of 2025, but this is a great read. We say read all the 3 panels on the front and the back of the card, including the parentheses after each hand. You can purchase the card on our website at ModernMahjong.com. Also, a great read is the book put out by the National Mah Jongg League called Mahjong Made Easy. You can order this directly from the National Mah Jongg League or on our website soon. The best read, we say, is our visual companion guide for American Mahjong, co-written by Dara and myself. This is available on Amazon in paperback form and digital format. So you could be reading this on your Kindle very quickly if you order it on Amazon.com.
We thought that this would be a great way and our pleasure to introduce you to the fabulous social and brain healthy game of Mahjong. We all started as beginners. We invite you to post your questions on our Facebook group, and we hope that you're going to be joining us for one of our Zoom series or in-person series starting soon. You could visit modernmahjong.com or send us an email at modernmahjong with 1G at gmail.com to find out more about upcoming events and classes. If you visit our website, you could subscribe so you get emails from us.
And as always, we appreciate all the support of our women-owned small business, Modern Mahjong. Please visit our website, modernmahjong.com, to view our curated collection of Mahjong and Canasta gifts and accessories. We'd love to see you on our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Mahjong community. And of course, check out our YouTube videos on youtube.com/Modern Mahjong for entertaining and informative videos.
So at the end of a lot of our posts on Instagram, we always say, if you're not following us yet, what are you missing out on? So we make it easy for you to find us. We're on Facebook and Instagram, Modern Mahjong. As Donna just said, our Facebook group is Mahjong Community. We invite you to like, comment, save, and most importantly, share. This way, there's so much misinformation out there. We always make our posts, our videos, everything based on official rules from the National Mah Jongg League. If we're unsure, if it's unclear, we call them, we write letters. We confirm that the information is correct before we put it out there. So thank you so much for watching. We hope that this kicked off your interest in learning more.
And if you want to learn more, as Dara just said, and we always say, we love it, we love the game, and we teach it. So our next virtual classes is a series of 4, begins July 16th, 2025 at 7 p.m. We are being hosted by Kveller.com. We'll be teaching this 4-part virtual class. If you want to register, you can see below at myjewishlearning.teachable.com, or you can scan this QR code.
And if you happen to be watching this and July 16th already passed, we have classes continually either through Kveller or other services, as well as we host classes publicly and privately on our own. So visit ModernMahjong.com and find out what's up next. Thank you so much for spending the past 15 or so minutes with us.
Thank you.